In a surprise show of unbiased journalism, the New York Times dropped a bombshell detailing conversations Deputy Attorney General Rosenstein had with then acting FBI Director Andrew McCabe and FBI lawyer Lisa Page and fellow Justice Department and FBI officials in the spring of 2017, during the tumult following Trump's firing of FBI Director James Comey. The Times reported that Rosenstein suggested he wear a wire to record his conversations with Trump. And in the discussions, according to The Hill, Rosenstein reportedly floated recruiting cabinet secretaries such as Attorney General Jeff Sessions and White House Chief of Staff John Kelly behind an effort to invoke the 25th Amendment, which allows members of a president's cabinet to remove him by majority vote if he is deemed unfit for office. Rosenstein had since denied the allegations first reported by the New York Times, and the left is calling it sabotage, speculating in true conspiracy theory fashion that Trump is behind it all to weaken Mueller's investigation and to somehow embolden Kavanaugh's chances for his Supreme Court nomination.
He didn't seem to have taped anything. He didn't seem to have gone much further with the 25th Amendment talks. So this would not be enough to fire Rod Rosenstein.
Yeah,
and if he did, it'd be obstruction of justice.
Also, the left is questioning the timing, as one tweet claims, a theory. Why did Rosenstein's story leak now? Kavanaugh may be sunk, so Trump feels freer to do something audacious, also keen to take actions that get Dems to talk impeachment, because that's only way to mobilize repubs in midterm. Mueller's closing in. Result, Rosenstein fired. But Rosenstein, who occupies the seat behind the investigation of the executive office, claims he was merely joking.
This source is saying that this statement about the wire was made, but the source is saying that it was made sarcastically by Rosenstein. The source is saying, I remember this meeting and remember the wire comment. The statement was sarcastic and was never discussed with any intention of recording a conversation with the president. So that's one perspective. Now, obviously, you just heard Michael Schmidt of the New York Times saying that they are told by other sources who are in the room that that's not the case. This was a serious comment by Rod Rosenstein. So we have a dispute here, and it's going to be interesting to see how this shakes out.
There are also rumblings of disgraced former acting FBI Director Andrew McCabe, who is under federal investigation, may have planted the story. As former Bush press secretary Ari Fleischer tweeted, this story reads like Andy McCabe trying to burn down the house he once lived in. Looks to me like McCabe is trying to get revenge on those he used to work with after they challenged his honesty and fired him. Mueller's precious nothing burger investigation has stalled long enough. Remove the architect, Rat Rosenstein, threatening this republic, where supreme power is supposed to be held by the people in the legislature, not a bureaucracy of trickle-down globalist agents covering their rear ends with a giant political football.
It is impossible for the president to miss it, or more importantly, it's impossible for his handlers to hide it from him. And therefore, it is time for action. Rosenstein has acted in a way that demonstrates that he is a disloyal weasel. He's also acted in violation of the law. It is time for him to go.
Fellow Americans, this is what real treason looks like. We need action today, Mr. President. John Bowne reporting.